relevant.
All right, we're back. We're already chatting sports.
We are back.
Kinsman,
Chatting sports.
Chat-
Yes, Ann Donaldson, a big fan of all sports, including
now,
I guess one of our ex-Blue
next
Jays.
Super Bowl party. I'm not going with you. I'm going with Ann. Ann's an NFL fan.
She knows all the sports.
Just doesn't come out for the Super Bowl party. Actually knows football. I can appreciate that, Ann. Yeah. Anyways, welcome both Ann and Barb.
Ann and Barb,
yes.
You're familiar faces from TADH. We've got Ann Donaldson from the Breast Wellness Center. And, of course, Barb McCormick. She's the one that dishes off all the cash for the TADH Foundation and those amazing 50-50 draws.
Yeah, amazing. Well, we're very happy to have them here today.
Yeah, we
and
sure are.
Maybe we'll start with Ann.
Okay.
Right, Kinsman? we did, well, one thing we did well, we did a formal welcoming to our guests.
We did.
Sometimes we get right into it and we forget the welcoming. So we're off to a real good start.
Yes, our manner is getting better as we proceed here in our new studio.
Are you off to Movember yet? You didn't even shave.
No, that's funny. Yeah, you know what? I didn't shave. I don't know. Maybe am I starting Movember? Put in the comments, should I go for the rest of the month, and we'll see if I can do the hand.
Yes.
Someone said, can I do the handlebars?
Oh, yes.
You should.
Give it a try.
Yeah.
I'll give it a try.
Yeah. As long as you raise money, not just to look creepy.
Well, that's it. Yeah, got to raise some money.
Yeah. That's the whole thing. So tell us a little bit about, for folks that are not aware, what the Breast Wellness Center is in our community, and I guess what is its purpose?
Okay, so the Breast Wellness Center offers diagnostic procedures specifically for breast imaging. So we have mammography, which is X-ray imaging of the breast tissue. We offer breast ultrasound, and we also have breast MRI. We have a special coil that's designed to go into our MRI that will image breast tissue also. So women can come into our center. It's a very inviting center. We've renovated it to be a private area. Lots of women coming in are nervous to begin with, so we just want to make that a nice, calming environment for them. We have a fireplace, we have music going. There's a private area where they can get changed for their procedures. So we offer screening, breast screening, for women over 50 that they don't have to go through their family doctor. They can call, or they get letters in the mail from Cancer Care Ontario. Women under 50 can come with a referral from their family physician. So we offer those two lanes depending on what group you fall into. We decide, what's the best route for you, and what's the best way for you to go. So,
what is one of the things, and we were chatting a little bit about this, before we went on. Obviously there's been, I'm looking at maybe going back 10, 15 years ago. Obviously technology has advanced. Everyone can know that. But is it also what's changed, the perceptions and awareness of individuals? Have you seen a significant growth on that level, where more people are thinking, I don't know if the right term is preventative, but getting checked early, being more comfortable to get checked early?
Definitely.
Has there been a shift in culture?
Yeah, definitely. We're seeing women that are just a little bit more proactive about their own health. They want to take care of themselves. They want to be in the best shape that they can be in to provide for their family. So part of that is taking care of your own health so that you're healthy and you're available to your friends and family when they need you. So yeah, there's definite shift in perspective and just the awareness. We were talking earlier, people are just more comfortable talking about their bodies now that we, years ago.
It's not a faux pas anymore.
Yeah, it wasn't like,
you're not getting shied away, or there's no judging.
Yeah.
And again, we have obviously October every year is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Aside from October, it should be every month should be Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Well, I think it's pretty fantastic that two gentlemen chose to bring awareness to Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October as well, because this allows for everyone to participate in that wealth of knowledge.
Even men too should be checking their breasts as well. As I don't know what the stats are, but between men and females, diagnoses for breast cancer, is it pretty similar? Is it common in men or more common in men?
My statistics, the Canadian Cancer Society, by the way, has a great website. I was on it earlier just getting some facts, and the well-known statistic for women is 1 in 8. I think it's a little bit higher for men. I want it 1 in 10,
Okay.
but it does happen. They should see their healthcare provider if they do notice something. It's definitely not just a disease for
That's
women.
why most people get that,
Yeah.
you know, the misconception that it's, you know, just a female issue, and, you know, guys get the prostate cancer, where, you know, women can get prostate, they're all, you know.
No.
No,
No, okay, you're going way off track.
way off.
It's a good try, Kinsman, but anyway, we get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of, was there an intentional, I use the word targeting, but speaking to younger women this year, because I did see some billboards with younger women on there, you know, encouraging them to go and get checked. Is that intentional? Is that something that they do every year? Because, you know, just generally speaking, and guys are worse than this than women, obviously, but we think we're only going to get sick when we're older.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think it was intentional.
Okay.
I think the new kind of catchphrase would be there's no age. Like there's no, you know, oh, you have to be 50 or older to get breast cancer. Like there's younger women, and it comes down to if you feel something, or if you just, you know, we always say we have a gut feeling.
Yeah.
If you feel like something's not right,
Trust your gut.
Trust your gut. Go and get checked. And you can't say, oh, well, I'm not going to go because I'm not 50 yet. We try to tell women there's no age. Like it can happen to anybody. Unfortunately, cancer, it's a bad thing, and it can happen
Cancer
to
has
anybody.
no pics.
And
of,
that's what I say.
it has-
Cancer,
it
cancer
has
doesn't
no
care.
ages, no stereotype.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Yep.
And again, it affects, you know, a lot of families.
Yeah.
Does I know when my mom was battling Parkinson's, obviously there was lots of support in place for her, but there was also support in place for the families that supported her. Does the Breast Wellness Center or any other centers that you're aware of help support people who are supporting the individual going through the diagnosis? Maybe it's just with education, or how to have those discussions with them. Is those sort of things happening?
Not that I know of, and that's maybe something we should be looking to in the future. Our staff is very knowledgeable. If you were to call our department, we'd be, you know, do our best to answer your questions and try and get you in the right direction, or who you should be talking to. I know that if there is a diagnosis, that the Cancer Center in Sudbury is very good. They have multiple websites that they encourage their patients to go on, and unfortunately, I think it's just kind of leaning on people that have the knowledge. And you know what? Don't be shy. Give us a call, and maybe someone in our department or in our group can help you, and like I said, point you in the right direction.
Well, those are the supports. Exactly. You know, I think it's amazing to have that. And 1 in 8, that's like, I don't know, that's a
phenomenal
it's a scary number.
Yeah,
Like, it's
scary.
scary,
Sure.
though.
It is.
You know, so that means, you know, we have daughters, we have mothers, we have aunts. More than likely, unfortunately, we're going to know someone in our circle that's going to be affected with breast cancer. It's not just, it's crazy. Dude, it's people. They get a sense of frustration. They say, just find a cure. If they can go to space, they can find a cure. And obviously, it's not that easy.
Yeah.
If there was a cure, there would be a cure, right?
Exactly.
They're not holding any information out.
But in terms of, you know, October Breast Cancer Awareness Month, there's a lot of fundraisers going on. You know, having the funds, the back end of the money is very important to continue the research and to build the awareness.
Keeps people in a chair, you know, in a laboratory, you know, doing the research.
It's really important. It's, you know, you do see a lot of fundraisers for cancer, but the main reasons behind it's a continuous uphill battle that probably won't end for a significant period of time. So it's very important we get out there and we continue people, and whether you can donate $1 or $100 or volunteer your time, is the Breast Wellness Center always reaching out and finding, you know, maybe not asking for assistance, but if people wanted to reach out and help. It's just not in October, right?
And anytime, like the foundation has resources, you can allocate your funds to certain departments if you want.
Absolutely.
One of the biggest things I think is, you know, trying to keep local, you know, supporting Timmins and District Hospital, because the money is going to stay local. even Sudbury, like that's our closest cancer center, so supporting them. And doing your research before you make a big donation or do even just a little donation, doing your research about, asking that person, well, where is this money going to go? Like, is it going to stay local, or is it just going to go out to the big cancer world, research world? Like, so, again, I think staying local is key, and that money can be used for the patients here and what they need.
So the pieces of equipment that we fundraise for in the Breast Wellness Center, we just replaced the breast coil on the MRI. The life cycle of those pieces of equipment just depends on, the frequency of use. So now we're doing, up to 23 scans a day. So that's every day, is it not? Are you Monday to Friday? Are you Monday through Sunday?
I believe they're almost 24/7 now.
Oh, 24/7.
So not all breast scanning, but
right, just depends on the type of scan that's needed. So we're using these high-tech pieces of equipment 24 hours a day. So we are making sure that we are getting definitely the money's worth out of each device, and it's allowing for more individuals throughout the north, because our district goes as far north as Ottawapiskat, and then we've got our travelers coming in from Hearst, Kapuskasing, New Liskeard, Kirkland Lake, Matheson, Iroquois Falls, and all the points in between, so that it allows them to have that comfort level of being closer to home. And getting those scans, whether it be to relieve the fact that they think something might be wrong, or it allows a plan to be put in place so that it can be addressed quicker because they're closer to home. And the fact that we're allowing for these scans 24 hours a day, that you're getting quality care, and it's happening locally.
Yeah, and I think the biggest eye opener for me for when it comes to having the right technology in place, I had a friend of mine who got sick in Punta Cana. Unfortunately, he was down there for his honeymoon. But God bless him. They did everything they possibly could. But he went into the hospital. Just the lack of modern technology really was. You can imagine if you were really sick. Like, they're doing the best they can, but sometimes you need the technology.
That's the technology that they have.
And we know if you own a cell phone, if you own a computer, if you own a camera, technology ages. It's not cheap. And especially when you're dealing with people's health is a lot different than having the new iPhone 14. You want to be able to, reasonably have the best possible health care that we can offer.
Absolutely.
And these things come with a big dollar.
Yeah.
Yes.
They come with a big, they're not free, they're not donated to people.
A lot of maintenance involved to keeping the machines
so that's why it's important,
to always keep the funds coming in.
Yeah, that's right.
Like people say, you raise so much money, okay, millions are going in here. Well, it takes millions to, for the upkeep of these machines.
We have, can you pull up Louise's comment? Right there. So yes, early detection is very important. We went through cervical cancer, and it's not something anyone wants to go through. Get checked.
Get checked, yeah.
Yeah, early detection's key.
Yeah, very
Our
checked.
equipment, like you're saying, is up to date. And when you have up-to-date equipment, it's it's more reliable, but it is on a technology based. We're finding things smaller. We're finding smaller breast cancers, and the smaller the breast cancer we find, probably the better the outcome for the woman. And it just decreases
catching it
so much earlier. Before it's even spread into lymph nodes and things like that. So that's where the technology comes into it by the detection that's available right now.
I'm going to guess that part of your job is not just, obviously you're subject matter experts. And, well, you're the people who, like you mentioned, if you have a question, you would call yourself or your staff, or you would find the resources in place to assist them. But another piece of thing, it's not always a comfortable moment for people to go in and ask for help.
No.
It's the stigma around the body part, where we're getting better with that. When you go up and get checked for anything, it could be a nerve-wracking experience, very personal experience. A lot of it must be also making people comfortable as
Absolutely.
possible.
Yeah.
Must be a huge part of your job.
I
think you would see that in the center
Yeah.
itself. You can see the inviting presentation of the room, as well as the staff is very aware of what
absolutely.
that person is going to be facing in the next, day, weeks, months.
All the technologists do their best to make the woman feel very comfortable. Takes the time, asks the questions when you start talking to your patient, and you notice that they're nervous, and it's like, oh, I don't, because there's, I don't know if everyone knows, but there's compression involved with the procedure, with one of the procedures.
Machines, yes.
So we want to make them, the more comfortable they are, the more relaxed they are, the easier the procedure is. So you know what, we encourage the ladies to talk to us. Tell us how you're feeling. What's going on now? Like, is this too tight? What can we do to make this better for you? We all have that empathy that I think is key, especially in this specific modality. You're dealing with, someone's they're not considered private parts all the time, but most of the time.
You're dealing with their emotions too, and everybody deals with, it could be painful for one where, it doesn't affect a certain other person, right? So everybody deals with different situations differently.
Yeah, everyone has different pain thresholds too. I talk to my ladies, I tell them, it's like talking to 10 ladies about childbirth, you'll get 10 different versions.
Sure.
And some are one and done, and some are, 6, 7 later. We try to really encourage them to just talk to us and communicate with us and let us know. And sometimes you get down to it and they're not so nervous about the test, they're nervous about the results.
Oh, yes.
They're going to be sitting by their mailbox, or they're going to be sitting by their phone until they get that phone call that says, okay, you're good. So, anything we can do to try to make them feel more at ease, we want to do that. So we're really happy with our center.
And you do have the support staff at the hospital.
Yeah. He's feeling the pressure
and here we are.
KINZ.
We are back.
So nervous.
Segment studio time where we're going to do some movie trivia. Well, talking about movies, the Timmins Film Society and the Timmins Film Festival, why not throw some of the toughest movie questions out there, or at least I think they're tough.
You got magic curtains behind you there moving.
Look at him. He looks sharp.
He looks sharp.
There we go.
I love it. Love it.
All right. So the deal is, should we give KLOMP the benefit of a few lifelines too? I think we should.
I don't mind. I don't mind being fair and square. I like, this has got to be, it's got to be legit.
But if you need help, you do have the benefit
Yes, I
of
will
our
look.
viewers, like the Guy Foise's and the Chad Dabanos of the
Chad
world.
is.
So who's going first?
Well, who wants to go first? I
let's
say
have
our
Paul go.
guest,
Okay.
Paul, should go first. So here we go. Question number 1, and again, feel free. And your question, by the way, is coming up at the end of these questions for tonight's movie questions, or for the movie passes.
Right. Okay.
Marcelo, the shiny shells and the shoes.
Yeah. We're not allowed to help.
All right.
No, he's not letting anyone help me. Maybe once or twice.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
Ready? Here we go.
Okay.
So, question number 1. That's my beer, by the way. Are you drinking that or what? All right. So here we go. This is
Sharing is
to
caring.
destroy the ring of power. One has to throw it into the fires of what?
Oh.
You know what it is?
No.
I know what it is.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it's your...
Should we? I know it. I'm not looking over the comments.
Let me read it again.
It's your question.
To destroy
so
the
it's
ring
your
of
answer. Go.
power, one has to throw it into the fires of what?
Mount Doom.
You got it.
All right. Well,
You got it. Yeah.
We need a little buzzer like that.
I
Sparky gets one.
haven't had my cookie.
All right, so you want
So that's the thing. It doesn't go back to you. It goes back to me.
No, if you
Now
get
you
it
get
wrong,
If he
I'll
gets
get
it
a
wrong,
question.
he gets a chance.
Yeah.
He gets a chance
Okay.
To steal
the point. So here we go. Question 2. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, what sport does Mike O'Donnell play in the movie 17 Again?
Basketball. No, wait. 17. That's what Zac Efron, right?
It is.
Yeah. Like, I'm thinking it's basketball, but maybe it's wrestling.
That's a good one.
Ooh. Like, basketball is High School Musical, so maybe that's why that's stuck in my head.
What sport does Mike O'Donnell play in 17
I'm going to go
Again?
wrestling.
No!
All right. Well, you can steal it.
He can steal it.
It's between I want to say either soccer or basketball. My original thought was basketball.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to go with basketball.
You're going basketball?
Yeah, it better not be soccer.
Basketball.
Oh, you got to be kidding me
there.
here.
And you get the
knew it was
he gets a
basketball.
bonus question here. Which actor plays Mike O'Donnell in
Zac
17
Efron.
Again?
Zac Efron.
All right, you guys.
Was that part of it?
Well, that was just a
We both
part,
had
a part
it.
question.
Yeah.
All right, so Klomp is on the board. Here we go. Sandra Bullock. This is a Sandra Bullock question now for so this is back to Paul. Okay, here we go. Sparky.
You're the host.
Sandra Bullock played which character in the movie Speed? What was her character's name?
Oh man, that's a tough
Oh, that's a hard one.
Sandra Bullock. We know her as Sandra Bullock. She played which character in the movie Speed? What was the character's name?
Bus passenger number 1. I don't know.
Girl driver.
Yeah.
Girl driver of the bus. I don't know that one.
On this one?
Yeah, I don't know
any
that
help
one.
from the crowd?
I'm gonna say no. I'm not gonna use my lifeline right off the top.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold on.
You
to
get
it.
lifeline. You get lifetime lifelines.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, nobody's even writing anything.
No, well,
They're just
Joanne
like,
says
she
played in Speed.
She was
yes.
in Speed.
She was. She drove with Keanu Reeves. But what was her character's name?
Isn't she from Ghostbusters?
I'm going to use one of my lifelines.
Isn't she from Ghostbusters?
I'm going to go with Annie Forti, right? Is that what it is?
Is that what?
Are you going to go with Annie?
Oh, that's Annie Potts.
Little Orphan Annie? Yes. Ding, ding, ding.
How many lifelines do I get?
You get a few.
Okay. So
It's got to be fair, right?
So here we go.
Annie
So this is my question. Let's go.
This is your question
Let's bring
here.
it on, kids.
Oh, this is to tie it up.
We were laughing at this one earlier. The shark and
Oh, he gets the Jaws one?
Name.
Bruce the Shark.
What is the name of the
Bruce
shark?
the Shark. Mark me
Is
up
it
for-
Bruce the
Yeah,
Shark?
It's Bruce the
Ding,
Shark.
ding,
the
ding,
name
ding,
of
ding.
it.
You better
Man, you
have that
called
one in
it.
here. Yeah,
You called that
I
question.
knew he was going to give me a lob ball.
All right.
Also, sorry if I'm blowing everybody's ears off with my yelling.
That should be pretty good. Well, you're probably blowing our the sound guys.
Yeah.
Aiden is working the board tonight.
Attaboy, Aiden.
All right, so here we go. This is Paul's next question here.
Okay.
Denzel Washington plays a football coach in which movie?
Remember the Titans.
Oh my God, lob ball. Lob ball.
Boom!
These good old whiteboard markers.
Lob ball.
The dab. That was
All
me
right.
looking at the ball.
So here's one for you. Now, we were just talking about Halloween ends. This is a Klomp movie here.
right.
Question.
Ooh,
The
okay.
movie Halloween Klomp was originally going to be titled what instead of Halloween?
Oh. Yes, it did. Definitely did.
They had another
know
title,
it.
and they said, this is kind of wussy.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Oh my God! And
Yeah.
I've seen the documentary like a week ago.
This is kind of
Where-
wussy.
where-
We're
I think I
not
know
going with this title. They actually had a fit over this, and the guy was going to walk out of the whole
Where's
franchise.
Christy?
with it.
Where are
Yeah,
you?
this-
Where are you, Christy?
Christy, where's your
Yeah.
comment?
I
You
think
can
I
help
know what it
Klomp
is,
out.
though.
the original Halloween. You know what? I'm not going to look at the comments.
Okay.
And oh my God, it is a wimpy title.
See, Joanne says Halloween finale.
No,
Close.
It doesn't have
But-
Halloween in it. I don't think.
You know, I'll give you a hint. It doesn't
Oh.
have Halloween in it.
Yeah, that's right.
It does not
If
have.
it, I think I
Yeah.
know what it is. I think.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
like it's something. Is it like The Stranger Came Home or something?
Oh, no.
Okay,
No.
well-
Close but no cigars. They say close, but you're not in the playing
Okay.
field.
Okay, well that throws
Yeah,
me
yeah,
off
yeah,
if
yeah.
that's close because
All right,
I
you're off in the
thought
foul pole.
it was the babysitter killer
Ooh.
or it's something along that lines.
Yes.
The babysitter.
Nah, I think
Who put that one down there? Who's that?
Well, he said babysitter killer. Is it right or wrong?
No, that's wrong.
Well, I can't steal. 'Cause
Okay.
It was my question.
Oh,
Okay, answer. So no one gets that. It was the babysitter murders.
so
Oh,
Chad
yeah.
had that
So
one.
Chad had it.
Chad was
Thanks,
the first
Chad.
one. Chad, you win that round, sir. Mark
All right.
one for Chad.
And we're going to continue on the Halloween theme or the horror theme here. This one's
Shoot.
so this is now Paul's question, right? Yes,
Yeah,
I gave
it's
that for
Paul.
Yes,
Klomp.
that's right. That's
He's
right.
all the odd questions. I'm
Yeah.
all the even.
So here we go. So how many people, Sparky, does Jason kill in the first Friday the 13th?
Okay, say that again.
How many people
I know
does
this
Jason
answer.
kill in the first Friday the 13th?
It's a trick question. It's zero because it's not Jason.
you
It's his
got it.
mom.
Ah, you got it.
Easy.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we're giving you the line.
Lob ball again, Kinsman.
Oh, that's you knew that?
Yeah, we
Spike
know
the
it's
ball
the
down.
mother.
It's the mom.
It's
Yeah.
not Jason till part 2.
Well, I was gonna say, okay,
Well,
is it the remake or is it the new
No,
one?
If he does jump out of the lake at the end, but then
But he
they
doesn't
say
kill
it's a
her,
vision,
though.
He doesn't kill her. It's a dream.
yeah, because
Okay.
she's still alive.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so
She gets it in the second
I
one,
said
though.
there was a few lob balls in here, but some plausible ones. So here we go. This is Klomp's what? What is the name of the first movie in the Indiana Jones series?
Okay. Well, The first name, it's
The first name of the first movie in the Indiana
the
Jones
first name,
series.
like in the series.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like the first movie.
Yeah, Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark? Like,
Ding, ding, yes. Yes,
Raiders of the Lost, that's a hard one?
That's but is that the first one in the 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
Temple of Doom.
Temple of Doom,
Last
and then what's
Crusade.
the last Crusade? I wouldn't have got that one.
All right. So
I'll be honest, I wouldn't have got that one.
So this is for Sparky.
What are
right
we?
now,
What are
right?
we at right now?
Am I
5-4.
hitting the third back there?
5-4.
All right, so 5-4. Here we go. So this question, not in today's modern horror era, Paul. Which film was released so scary that theater staff actually had to carry smelling salts for their guests?
Oh, okay.
And I'll give you a hint.
I think
I
I know what it is.
Okay, let him answer.
Okay.
Doesn't need hints.
No hints.
Look at the hints
Again,
already.
Because
the Timmins Film Society. This guy knows a lot about.
It was if my memory serves me, like Christy, my wife, is going to be so mad at some of this.
She's probably
You better not
screaming
blow
at the
her.
So-
You better not
right
blow
now.
it.
Okay, so my guess is The Exorcist.
Not The Exorcist.
No.
It's not
Which
The
one?
Exorcist.
I'm gonna
I
steal the
thought
answer.
it was. Or that's they were
For
puking.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
It's not either. of them.
Oh,
No.
okay. Let's go to the. Let's hold on. Wait. Let's go to the audience.
here.
Let's see
People
some of the
saying,
ones.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Friday the 13th. I don't think it was. No, I don't think it was those.
And no.
It's when did it come out?
No.
What year?
This was in '86.
86.
1986.
That's like Friday the 13th 3 territory.
Yeah.
No, this
Chain
actually
the Blob?
it even says this one beat like it was scarier for people, theater staff, over the massacre, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Friday the 13th, and anything else that was on the
Really?
theater back then. Yeah.
The Shining. Shining came out in the 70s.
No.
The Shining?
I don't know.
No, it wasn't it.
What was
You
it?
need the answer? It was the original Phantom of the Opera.
What?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, they had
Someone
it.
Google
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's
So,
one of the ones that you really
You know
dug
what?
deep for to
I
try
did.
to find.
Yeah, okay.
Well, this one,
Well
I
played.
dug deep.
All right,
into the,
come on.
into the
5-4
bowels
to
of the
tie it
internet.
up
Finally-
again.
finally
Here we
a good
go.
one.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Klomp, here we go.
Yeah.
How much power does it take to fuel the flux capacitor and back to the
That's a
future?
super simple one.
What? 2 point... Oh, my God. Uh-oh. Why did my brain just...
Yes. How much power does it take to fuel the
Gigawatts,
flux
gigawatts.
capacitor and back to the future?
Oh, my God. Why am I freezing here? 2.4... Oh, no.
Go back to the lightning seed.
2.4?
How
I
much
love it.
power?
How much power is needed to
It's the-
fire up the flux
it-
capacitor
it's the
and back to
gigawatts,
the future?
yeah.
Yes.
Power of the
How
lightning
many-
bolt.
How many gigawatts are needed?
Just do it in the voice.
Can
That
you
shit-
I can't,
can you picture
I'm
Doc
freezing.
Brown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do I got 2.4 but I'm not right?
Maybe it is.
What are you thinking?
Maybe it is right.
He's thinking 2.4 gigawatts?
Something gigawatts.
Is it 2.4 though?
No.
Paul's.
Oh, I know what it
He's
is.
chomping at the bit.
I know what it is.
He's chomping at the bit. This is a.
This is a
good one.
tie it too.
Yeah, this is to tie the suspense.
I was just about to say that.
How
People.
much power?
1.21 gigawatts. Am I right?
Is that your final answer? Yes.
No, hold on.
Yes. 1.21. Are you replaying the movie in your head?
1.21.
Yeah, it is right.
Oh, my
yes.
God.
1.21.
Oh man, I've seen that movie
gigawatt.
1,000 times.
Why did you say it 1.21? Why would you be like 1.21 gigawatts?
Yes.
What's that?
1.21
Because I'm
gigawatts.
freezing. I'm freezing here. I'm really worried.
You know what? You tied it up though. Attaboy.
Tied it up. So
I'm
here we go.
happy.
This is to take the lead here. So Paul, you got another speed question here.
Oh, speed-
in the movie Speed, what is the number
Speed?
written on the top of the bus?
Really though? Oh,
The number on the top of the bus.
that's hard.
Yeah,
That's a hard question.
Like I'm thinking it's. Oh, I shouldn't be helpful. It's a 3-digit. Ooh, it's
I have a 3-digit in mind as well.
I'll give you a
3-digit.
hint. It's 4 digits.
Okay, well, that doesn't
so
help
you
me.
got 1 in 1,000. They got it right, eh?
Four digits.
It's not 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, you're allowed.
I had 8. I had
You want to use the audience?
25,
When they're on the
25.
phone, they say it once.
It's 4 digits.
It's 4 digits.
And
13.
Guy says 51, but it's 4 digits.
So what did that? Someone say 666.
I don't think it's
No.
666.
Go with Guy's answer.
Gee, 51?
Yeah.
51 with two zeros at the end.
I do see it on there. It's popping up there a few times now.
Really? I would have said
it's
no.
Popping up there now.
You know what? what are we? We're tied?
Yeah, we're tied.
I'm going to say 25-25.
Yes!
Thanks, Lori.
There we go.
Lori.
So
Lori wrote it twice.
Paul is ahead of the
I was
game
going to
here.
say like 850.
Yeah,
that was my original
I was
thought.
going with 9 something, but it was a guess.
Yeah.
All right.
I had the 5 right.
So this is Klomp's question
Yes.
now. He can tie this. So, Klomp, here we go. Who was the first female director to earn over $100 million at the box office? Hint, she directed it in 1988. It was the biggest film in 88.
Read that again. I know it's not my question, but I'm just...
Who was the first female director to earn over $100 million at the box office? And the hint is she directed back in 1988. It was a big, big film. And I'll give you another hint if you need it with the actor who starred in it.
Well, if you give me the actor, I think I'm going to get it. But it's 1988.
Female director?
See, I was thinking it's the girl that did the Iraq movie, but I'm wrong with the bomb diffusion. But it's not. That's later. You know,
1988. Yeah.
It was up for
1988.
Okay, give me the actor.
Tom Hanks.
Okay, so so we're thinking big. We're thinking Philadelphia. We're thinking Gump's in the 90s.
Yeah, Gump was 90s.
So
But the director, though, that's a tough
the
one.
director.
I think it's Catherine something. Catherine, no?
I don't know what it is either. Because big
is it?
Splash. There was Splash too. Splash, but was that 90? I think Splash
a good
was
movie.
90s.
I like
Yeah,
Splash.
Or Splash was like late 80s.
But a female director.
But who
Female
directed
director in '88? Yeah, she was the first female that hit over $100 million with this movie. It happened with Tom Hanks.
I don't know it. Okay, I'm giving you a chance.
You
to steal.
okay? You get the
Because
chance to
I
steal.
wasn't looking at the comment.
Yeah, I'm not going to look at the comment. I just used the lifeline, so I can't go back to back. I have no idea. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say you were right on the word that it's big, but I don't know what the movie. I don't know what the we'll bring it to the audience.
Gonna bring it to the audience, okay?
Let the audience choose.
Yes.
Listen, Seattle. I think that was in the 90s.
I do see it. I see it on there now.
Oh,
Penny
Marshall.
Marshall.
That's a good.
So Sparky still takes the lead here.
Who was it? Like, what was
it was
the movie?
Penny Marshall. It was the movie Big.
It was
Yeah,
big.
yeah. Okay, we had big. Okay.
Yeah, we were close.
So-
half
right.
point.
So now this is Sparky's question now.
What question are we on?
We're on question 14 here.
Okay, so we're getting near. Okay.
We're getting near the end. So here we go. So this is John Hughes related. John Hughes films.
Oh, I would get this.
Okay.
The Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, all have this in common.
Okay. Well,
Other than being directed by John Hughes.
Say the movies again.
Okay, these John Hughes films, The Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off, all have this in common
Ferris Bueller. That throws me
with
off.
the movies.
I was originally going to say Molly Ringwald, but she's not in Ferris Bueller.
she's not in Ferris Bueller.
No.
I think I
What
could
is
steal
the
this one.
what is the common tie between all three?
Is it the Ferrari? I'm going to say it's the Ferrari.
No.
Shoots.
Well, I would say the common tie All Stars Teenagers.
That's also wrong.
Well, it's also right though.
Well, it is,
That's
yes,
true.
but not the answer that we're looking for.
so you're looking for something more specific.
Specific, yeah. These movies, The Breakfast Club, 16 Candles, Ferris Bueller's
They all
Day
take
Off.
place in a high school?
You're getting warmer.
Yeah, but you
You're
already
getting
got it
warmer.
wrong, kids.
Yeah, you're all wrong. So the answer is they were
High
all
school.
shot in Northbrook, Illinois.
Oh, really?
I was
Super
digging deep
specific.
for that one.
Okay,
right?
fair
Super
enough. But
specific.
they did all star teenagers.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, and they were all in high school.
They were.
Okay.
And
Were
maybe
they
they bought the
16
Ferrari in
Candles in
Illinois.
high school?
You bought the Ferrari in Illinois.
Ah.
So this is Klomp's question. Here we go.
Alex is on.
Okay, Klomp. Before it became Indiana Jones,
Another one.
what did George Lucas have pegged for the last name for Indiana?
Oh, wow. I don't know. I was hoping you were going to ask me what his movie was before Indiana Jones.
Well, you're making fun of.
I would have said American.
the name of John.
American Graffiti.
I'm picking it up.
But
here.
I don't know. Indiana Jones. Oh, my. I have no idea.
What was the last name of Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
If George
Like,
Lucas
what would
had
be-
his way,
like-
apparently he didn't want to change it to that.
No, I don't like. Oh, my God.
That's a hard one, too.
Indiana Harrison.
Do we have it on there? Do we have
Well-
any answers coming in here? No?
I didn't look, so.
I-
No? Okay. No,
I have no idea.
You have no clue?
No idea.
All right. The answer
idea. Back
is J. Matthew there with
Alex! My neighbor.
That's it.
Smith?
Alex Neighbor comes up
and the
with the
Temple of
win.
Doom.
He could have helped you out there.
Yeah, I know. That's okay. Indiana Smith does not have the same ring to it.
Yes.
Indiana Smith.
Yeah.
All right,
Look
kids.
at this.
Ready to
Not
go?
only is it a trivia show, it's an educational show at the same time.
You're learning something.
Well,
Yeah.
so it's still
as we move along.
6-5.
It's still
Yeah,
6-5. We got a good
6-5
game.
Sparky.
Okay.
So here we go. This is Sparky's question.
Okay.
What is the most influential film to date according to the American Film Institute? And it was shot back in 1946.
That's got to be 46. That's got to be
Waterfront?
These are tough. I don't know.
I can't remember when Waterfront was filmed. If it was filmed in the early 50s or 40. I know Wizard of Oz was filmed in 39. Yeah. This was in 46.
This was in 1946.
I'm gonna Citizen Kane.
Now, do you need another?
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna call it audible. Okay. I'm gonna say Citizen Kane.
Casablanca.
No.
What is it, Ken?
Oh no! It's do we have it on there? So far, not on
Christmas.
there.
Citizen Kane,
no.
another one. White Christmas.
No.
Mary Popping. No, Mary.
No others in there. Someone actually said Citizen Kane.
It's gone with
tell me it's not Waterfront.
It's A Wonderful Life.
Oh, the best. Yes. Yeah.
And I was at my next hint to you is it comes around Christmas time.
Wow.
All
It's
right.
A Wonderful Life.
Well,
That's the most
I have a big
influential
chance
film.
to
Yeah,
tie
he's
him
got
now.
a chance to come back here.
What number is this?
This is 17 now. We're getting close to the end here.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm going to throw you a
Songs
Bruce
of
Willis
the
question
South?
here.
Yeah.
Klomp,
Yes.
Bruce Willis played a time traveler in what 1995 movie?
Time Traveler.
Yes.
Played a time traveler in this 1995 movie.
It's Monkey something, right?
Yes. They made it into a TV show. Oh, what's it called?
He's close. Warm, as they say when you're playing hot or cold. I mean, he's warm.
It's Monkey something.
Monkey something. you want to take some help there? Look, you don't want to steal any lifelines on
Well,
there
you
right
haven't
now?
rewarded me one. Rewarded me.
Someone says Mary
I
Poppins.
used one.
Not Mary Poppins.
Did you use one?
I have used. I can't remember. Kinsman's
Did he
job.
use any?
You don't want to, well, yeah.
Did he use any?
He hasn't used a lifeline
I will give
yet.
him. I will give him a
Want to give him a
lifeline.
lifeline?
I'm gonna
I
use
will
one.
give him a lifeline.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Like people are giving me different answers, but 12 monkeys. I'm gonna say.
You're going to go 12
Mine almost
monkeys?
said 13. Joanne almost threw me
Who
off.
had that one
12,
on there
12,
first?
12 monkeys.
Joanne was close with 13, but yes, Lori, it's 12
you.
monkeys.
You know what? I
Ooh,
thought
I
it
knew
was
it.
13.
Yeah,
I
right?
would have said 13. I thought
All right.
because they made it into a
we're
TV
tied
show
now.
with 2
6
questions
in the
left.
bottom of the ninth.
That's right.
Here we go. This is question 18. Couple questions to go here. Here we go.
18. Okay.
So this is for Paul. What was the first Disney animated film based on the life of an actual real person?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Say it again, please. Answer question again.
What
please.
was, yes, I sure can. What was the first Disney animated film based on the life of a real person? What was the
okay.
name of the
I
movie?
misheard that. Okay, so what was the first animated film?
That was based on a real person.
I have an answer. I don't know if it's the right one, so I'm ready if
First
he's
animated
not.
film
mine,
based on a real person. Ooh, that's a tough one.
Yeah. And I think there's some controversy how this person was portrayed.
Like,
I think so.
okay, I've got one, but I
Okay,
don't know if it's.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't want to say it.
Some people are saying,
don't wanna
some
say
people are
it.
saying Jungle Boy.
Is it
Pinocchio.
Pocahontas?
Honestly, that's what I was going to say.
Is it Pocahontas?
Yes, it is.
But they don't agree how she was
Well, I
portrayed.
didn't want. I didn't.
I think
I
the
know there was
settlers were a
controversy
lot-
behind
yeah,
it,
the
but
settlers were a lot worse
Yeah.
than what they portrayed.
Joanne had it right
He
too.
pulls ahead. So
Okay.
Sparky is up 7-6 right now.
So I'm going to need a
Klomp,
point here.
you need this one here. You're hoping for a lob ball. This might be the lob ball. We
Yes.
haven't seen
Okay.
one of these in a while. So here we go. Klomp, the character Marion Crane dies famously in which film?
Took me a second there.
What? Marion Crane?
Marion Crane dies famously in this film. Marion Crane.
No, I don't.
No?
I don't.
You don't know what it is?
I don't. It's a woman.
It's a huge film.
It's a huge film, and she dies in this famously big scene in this movie.
And it's a female?
Yeah,
it was
Crane.
record breaking for her, what happened in the film as well. There's something that happened to it that broke a record.
Yeah. Why can't I figure this out?
He's stumped.
Lori's got it.
We have
Christy.
All right, I'm going to have to let him steal because I can't sit around all day and pick my nose.
It is Psycho.
Psycho, yeah.
They had the first ever toilet flush.
Yeah, okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
How many questions left?
Knife in the
we're down to
shower.
the last one here. So.
Oh, no.
If we can use a few bonuses then.
All right, good.
Okay.
So here we go.
Oh, no.
So this is for Klomp now, or no?
No.
He got it. So
it's me.
Paul.
That's
All
right.
So here we go. This is a tough one. What book does Forrest Gump keep in his suitcase?
What does he keep?
Digging deep
It's
for these
Curious
questions
George.
today.
Is it Curious George?
It's Curious George.
Yeah! Kicking my butt. There he is.
Useless knowledge up here. Why would I remember that?
9-6.
9-6. You got to know that someone from the Timmins Film Society is going to win in movie trivia.
When I'm hosting and you're playing, because then I don't have to lose, kids. But
Well, yeah. You know what? You guys did very well.
Yeah.
And again, we did
it
promise.
was a good game.
It was a very good game. Cheers.
Fist
Yes.
bumps.
Yes.
right.
We're all
And-
gentlemen here.
Wait,
There's the man right
There
there,
he is.
Kinsman.
World
There he is.
peace.
World peace. He's taller than you, Kinsman.
He's a tall dude.
You can't bully me now.
He's a tall dude.
You can't bully me now because World Peace is here. He's a lot bigger than you, Kinsman.
Even
so
taller with his new toques.
You better be
the World
on,
Peace toques.
Better be on your best behavior tonight with World Peace here.
Got some new merch
Yeah,
since
look
the
at
last
this
time we saw him. He's now fashioning. You're now showcasing new toques. You've got the sweatpants now. You were showcasing pink for October.
Yeah.
Kind of nice to see.
There he's got. He's
No,
got
you guys are amazing, man.
All
Thanks so much for having me.
All right. I have a couple questions to ask you. Like, we've chatted a bunch of times. Okay, so one thing I do like to defend you because people are always like, where does the world peace money go to? And okay, first of all,
I just saw it the other day.
this is what I say. First of all, this young man here is an entrepreneur, and where the money goes to, one, you get something in return. Two, you bring a lot of joy and happiness to people, and to me, that's worth a lot of money. And I always tell people that. But what is your response to people that go?
Who say that? Where's the money going? Is it going
Are
to
you
world
working
peace?
for free and donating all your money? No, the whole thing is you're bringing some joy and
This
happiness
is your
to
job.
people for a
this is
period
World
of time,
Peace's
right?
job.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
people ask me, I don't respond to all the comments anymore because it just
drives you nuts.
It's not even that. It's just I got stuff to do. Can't be answering comments on the internet all the time.
Yeah.
When what I do with my money is I pay for my gas, I pay for my food, I pay for just regular living expenses that we all have, right? I just make a living, spreading joy and happiness. I feel like it's pretty cool because every day I get to go out into the world, meet people,
And you get to
connect
see
with
these
people.
amazing cities. We were just talking. You picked up a newer to you vehicle this summer, and you've already put on what 35,000
35,000 kilometers. See, that car, I got a 10-year-old car.
Yeah.
Like all this money, right? I bought a 10-year-old car. You know, like you know what I mean. If I
He's not living at the Royal
I bought
Hilton when he
I
comes
bought
to
a
town.
10-year-old car off Kijiji that needed some repairs to get it on the road.
Probably still needs repairs.
How do you know?
And you
if you're a mechanic, if you're a mechanic and can do the work ASAP, I need a ball joint or something on the front.
Well,
on the front
Kinsman and I will
passenger
get
side.
underneath that. We'll fix it already. You'll be broke.
Don't
Trying
be
to get the
talking-
shop flow, your engine's going to blow up.
Don't be talking to World Peace about car maintenance as there's a big puddle of
But
antifreeze in our parking
really,
lot.
at the end of the day, like, your job is to make people happy for a while, and it's been a pretty miserable world the last 3 years, especially with this whole COVID stuff. And you really, I thought you really shined in these circumstances because a lot of people needed a laugh or a hug or a song, and you brought that. I mean,
bongos, the
that's
trumpet.
why. And in return, you get one of these awesome hoodies or toques or sweatpants. That's what it is. I don't know why people question. It's pretty simple to me.
It's pretty simple. I don't advertise like all this goes to this charity. And check this out. Charitable donations, right? I don't talk about my charitable donations because it's not the point. I'm not here to advertise helping these people right here. It's just like if you're going downtown filming the guy you give money to, like I don't know. I just don't do it.
You don't believe in that.
Yeah, like I remember one time I donated some. I don't even want to say it, but I made a donation one time, and they wanted to take pictures with me, and I was like, I guess I'll take the picture with them. But and then they posted. I didn't even share it. I didn't even share the post because I just
And people think you're just doing the donation to get.
I literally didn't even share the post because I just, you know what I mean. My message is world peace, and I feel like world peace is beyond money. You just need money to be out here.
Yeah. Well,
I used to give out little blank business cards that just said world peace. I gave out 65,000 of them. My name's Kyan. Kyan Pepper was my old rap name. It's a pretty cool rap name. That was my name when I started.
Kyan Pepper.
And then Kyan Pepperific, so terrific. That's me.
Gidget loves that.
I like that.
Yeah.
And what happened was I gave out 65,000 world peace cards. 65,000. And this was when I was 19, 20 years old.
Yeah.
And it was all the money that I made from working shovel jobs, working stocking shelves at Costco jobs, delivering pizza jobs. I saved up a bit of money. This is another little thing. This is slightly off to the side, but you gotta watch your finances. You gotta, if you make this much, you gotta keep a little bit for yourself, right? So when I was 18, I became aware that you could set up a mutual fund where it will automatically take $100 out of your bank account and invest it into some sort of mutual fund. So
you started doing that.
I did that when I was 18. Then by the time I was 19, I sold it all and bought a bunch of world peace cards and gave them all out. And the reason I did that, couldn't even tell you. The universe just guided me. When I learned, like I was saying before on the other shows, when I learned to clear my mind, be present, be aware of just this life, just step back and not let it suck me in, and I just took deep breaths and just went through my life. What I did was I went to Staples and I started printing out world peace cards and just handing them out on the streets. Gave them to anybody. I would just walk down the street. That's how it started.
So he handed out 60,
everyone started calling me world peace after that.
65,000
It took me like 8 months.
Reminds me in high school, I handed out 65 will you go to the prom with me cards. Zero. Oh, I was over 60.
Replies.
Maybe I should have handed out 65,000 if I had world peace by my side.
65,000. There's people probably, they're in someone's wallet right now.
No, the people would put them on their fridge. It had literally no information, no number, nothing.
There's no number,
nothing. Just said world peace.
They contact you through.
No, there was no contact. I would just hand it to you and say, "Thanks for the work you guys do. Have a great day," and leave. And everyone would be like, "What the heck just happened?" And check this out. Everyone started calling me world peace, and then I just ran with them. I'm like, all right, I guess I'm world peace now. And then I lived on Manitoulin Island for a few years, helping my uncle run his campground business. And I literally was just like his laborer, whatever, for 2 years. And when I returned, my mother started charging me rent. And up until then, I lived on Manitoulin. I just helped my uncle. It was in the bush. It wasn't that serious, right? I was there, working there, living there. And when I returned, my mom started charging me rent, and I couldn't just go back giving out cards with the money that I
needed to save some money for the rent.
So I put it on a hoodie, and that's how it started. That's how the clothing line started. So I could still promote the message. I can still go and connect with people, and I can be a part of the system, because you got to be a part of the system in some shape or form. Whether you're just going to go on welfare or you're going to go become a quadrillionaire like Kanye West or whatever you're saying.
Well, hey, they all start somewhere, and again, an entrepreneur as yourself, this is how you make your living, and this is
it's food, water, shelter. Like everybody out there, you guys too. Let's all just take a step back real quick and let's just look at the system right here. There's food, water, shelter. That's the basic. Everything else is just like extra stuff that we've came up with and suck us in. It's really just food, water, shelter. And in the Canada system, I don't know if every system's like this because I haven't traveled the whole world, but in the Canada system, you have to have a little bit of money. You know what I mean? That's why, like, I've been telling people down south to invest in Iroquois Falls real estate because it's cheap up there.
Well, it is.
People, you know what I mean? I tell people this because I want people to succeed in this world. I've learned that you can, this is financial stuff now. Shout out to, people that help people financially. This, I feel like, is something that could benefit people. I don't do this. I'm not into real estate. I'm busy. I'm always traveling around. But if you could get a duplex in Iroquois Falls, rent out half of it, live on one side, rent out your spare room to a buddy. Boom. Now you're living in a good situation. You're helping 3 people, because if you're renting a room, unless you really don't want to have a house or have a whole apartment, you're probably like, you just broke up with your wife and now you just need a room, you know what I mean, for 6 months or whatever. So you're helping people out. And if you are servicing your 3 customers, because if you're a landlord, a lot of people think landlord, it's bad, whatever. But if you have 3 rooms for rent and there's 3 people living there, you have 3 customers. You have to service your 3 customers and make sure that their living situation is good, make sure it's good, make sure, you know what I mean? You're servicing these 3 people, right? And by doing that, yeah, you make a little bit of money. That's like, it's a return, right? They needed a place to stay. You provided the place to stay. Once again, we're looking at the system, right? That's just the system we're in. Like, so I just share this stuff because like anybody could do this kind of stuff and now be a bit better financially while helping some other people, right? Because if you're in a position where you're just renting a room and you're doing it logically, like I'm just gonna rent this room because it's a low price and I'm just gonna work. You know what I mean? And then maybe then I'll buy a house one day or something like that. It's your help. It's a win-win. Both people are in a good situation if you're taking care of your tenant. So I've been telling people that all the time. And even with the mutual fund thing, like I learned that when I was 18. Anybody could go to your local TD or whatever and ask them to set up them to automatically withdraw $100 or $50 every Friday.
And you don't even miss it.
And you don't even miss it because it just automatically comes out and it automatically goes into a mutual fund.
In
a tax-free savings account. If you're in Canada,
I have to ask you this question. Okay, so the Terrifier 2 comes out, and there's a lot of sort of negative. It's a new horror movie.
Oh.
Anyways, it's very gory, and there's a lot of. I'm getting to a question about you. So there's a lot of negative press about it. You know, people are passing out and vomiting in the theater, which made people want to go see the movie more.
Really?
Now I'm thinking here, they had this Halloween costume that came out with your face on it that said Sudbury cult leader. Now I'm thinking, I'm like, this SOB created this on his own to drive up Sudbury. No, that wasn't
No,
you.
I didn't make it. I swear to God, I seen them pop up all the time, and I'm like, damn,
someone made that for
Sudbury
you?
cult
Do you know
leader.
who made that?
no, some random person made it. And in Sudbury, there's a page called Sudbury Memes. They blocked me. I couldn't even go on their page.
Because of that
I'm telling you, there's so many pages that literally they post about me and they block me so I can never see it.
Well, that just means
I
you're
swear
doing a
to
good
God,
job,
they block, and then I never see it, and then people
They're just
people
jealous
send
of
me
what you're
links,
doing.
and then there's nothing pops up and says you can't see this, so I don't see it for 3, 4, 5 days until people screenshot it and send it to me.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't worry about that stuff.
You get a
You know?
world peace costume. I thought it was genius, by the way, but
The next day I posted, "Who wants to get your world peace costume?"
he should
Oh yeah,
still-
anybody out there? If you want to win a World Peace hoodie, this is for Timmins because we're in Timmins. Shout out to Timmins. If you want to win a World Peace hoodie, send me a text, 249-878-5510, 249-878-5510, and send me what you're grateful for. Send me,
Maybe we'll get Aiden to punch it in the comments.
Send a little
You see the
text.
comments down there, Aiden? We'll get my son to punch your number in the comments. So
Oh yeah, perfect.
What is
yeah.
it again?
249-878-5510. Shoot me a text and send me what you're grateful for. First person to text me is going to win a World Peace hoodie. I'll come deliver it tomorrow,
And
sing you a
then
song.
put it up on the screen there, son, and let's see the comment. Let's see if we got that.
There it is.
Boom, that's the number. Shoot me a text.
878-5510.
All right, there we go. Shoot him a text, and you're gonna give away a hoodie.
I'm going to give away a hoodie. And yeah, like
You've got
you were
all the
saying.
sizes from what, small to quadruple, extra large. I saw that.
Yeah, and the pants I've down to double extra small and then up to double extra large.
Double extra small. I've never even heard of that size before. Yeah, you got them all, eh?
I got new ones
pants.
with the zippers. They got zippers on them. They got a butt pocket.
Do you go to the same supplier all the time, or have you changed?
I've switched it up because the hoodies that I have, I really like them, and this one company stopped having them, so I had to switch a few times. And you gotta find a good company that takes care of you, like Albert's. You know, they are good. You go in there, man. It's just such good energy. Like places like that, you know, you're gonna keep going there because they just have such good service. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we like Albert's. Yeah. Well, we use our guy. We use our guy here.
We go
in
through
Timmins,
Scotiabank.
Yeah, he's amazing. He does all our merch for us, and he's on time. He's reasonable. He's awesome to work with. Does
Shout
a
out
lot
to
in the
Scotia.
community.
Shout out to JC Inkster.
Yeah,
Get your ink done out there.
Well, you've been in there then.
Yeah, we
that's
did a
what
video
JC
like right when I came up here.
Yeah.
Like
They're
probably
good
the third or
guys
fourth
and
day
fun.
I was in Timmins. We did a video.
Isn't that shop awesome? They got the motorbikes in there.
The video, go check the video. They were revving the bikes in there. I'm telling you when we did the video. It was a cool day.
So, like, you promote a lot of happiness. You ever run into people that sort of like, they call you to come over because they know what they're getting, but they're like, there's no way of turning their happiness around. You ever
Honestly,
like run into that? Everyone's been really good.
Okay, I have a song. I'm gonna sing it later. We're gonna, I don't know. It's that way, front, back. It's one way. We're gonna go to another room later.
That's right. Segment studio.
But there's a lyric in the song. It's happiness is your choice.
Okay.
It really is. So like, I can't force you to be happy. I can't force any of you guys to be happy. I just share in my music, my videos, and just in my conversations, little things like taking deep breaths, like When I say step back from the world, I like to step back from my mind and my emotions and the world and just take a deep breath. Ooh!
Yeah, there it is.
And just to practice being in that position of awareness is a very powerful place to be. So when I learned that, I just practiced it to make it habitual so that I can just stay in a position of awareness. So whether something in the world happens, it may trigger my mind, it may trigger my emotions. The emotions may trigger my mind, and then my mind may trigger my emotions, and it may just perpetuate itself forward. But no, because I've stepped back and I'm aware, and the second I see it happen, I'm gonna take deep breaths. And I'll embrace how I feel. I'll embrace that my mind's racing a bit, but I'm gonna practice meditation and clear my mind. And all these tools, I literally just practice. Like, I could say practice for 3 years straight because I practiced for 3. You see me talking, I talk a lot. I talk a lot. And if you know me and if you've met me out in the streets, I talk a lot. I didn't talk for like 3 years. The first year, when I was giving out World Peace cards, I barely spoke to anybody. When I learned to
You just handed them out.
I swear to God, when I learned to clear my mind, I realized how powerful it was, and I just focused on breathing every day, all day, every day. And like I said, I just went to Staples, printed them out on the computer, barely spoke, handed them out to everybody. Then I went up to Manitoulin Island, and I lived with my uncle up there helping him. And one day he cussed me out for not talking. He was like, "Go somewhere in the world where people don't talk." Ooh, you know what I mean? And he's like, rest in peace to my uncle, you know, shout out to my Uncle Bob, you know, if you ever heard any of my stories about my Uncle Bob, you know my Uncle Bob's the best, shout out to my Uncle Bob, but he just told me that go somewhere in the world where people don't talk, you know, and he's German, you know, with a very, I was like, oh, okay, all right, man, and I started speaking a bit more, but I only spoke on the exhales, so I would only speak on the exhale, and I still barely spoke. And then another year, up until 2019, when I slowly started talking more and more, I realized I could just let myself talk and it doesn't bring me out of the position of awareness of my mind and my emotions. I wasn't stuck in that, but I was in that process because I was so focused on maintaining my inner peace and zen. But then I realized I could just let myself talk, and I'll catch myself with a thought, I'll catch the emotions, I'll catch the world because I'm literally locked into this present moment. So that little spiel right there is pretty much what all my songs say.
It's his alter ego, Shy World Peace. He's a crazy.
Honestly, it was weird. It was just a process that I went through, and I really just promote that in all my music because I really feel like world peace, it's up to each one of us achieving our own peace and then going out in the world peacefully. Like,
and
that's
spreading your wings.
To me, it's very simple. Like you should start off the day with something positive, and whether it's for a second or so, and being grateful.
This is what I do first thing in the morning.
There he goes, Kinsman. What are we gonna see? Well, he's totally off cam. There he goes.
This right here is the first thing. I do a couple push-ups in the morning.
He gets going.
Let me get the downward dog going.
Says, World Peace, were you a quiet child? LOL?
No, I talk a lot. I'm telling you. It was literally just 3 years of my life when I was so dead focused on keeping my mind clear because I learned how to clear my mind for like 2 seconds. I learned how to clear my mind for 2 seconds, and then it started thinking again. I was like, whoa. Yeah. And I'm the kind of person that if I learn something good, I'm gonna run with it. I'm gonna sprint with it. Like, I'm gonna go Facebook Live. Last year I was going crazy on the Facebook Lives because it was just a little thing, like you could share it in groups, more people know about it. Clearing my mind, being aware of my mind, just anything. Like I'm trying to think of something like completely the mutual fund thing, right? Yeah. I had a friend. He was 2 years older than me, so he would have been 19. I was 17. All my buddies at the time were 19, 20, and one of their uncles said, "Do that." I wasn't even of age, but the second I turned 18, I called him up. His name was Harold. Rest in peace, Harold. I'm like, yo, Harold, how'd you do that mutual fund thing? None of my buddies did it. I definitely got rid of it and bought a bunch of World Peace cards, and I still don't have it to this day. But I took advantage of it right away because it just seemed like a smart thing to do, and it still is a smart thing to do. I'm trying to think of like little things like, brushing my teeth while I squat. It's just what I do in the morning and night.
Multitask.
Because I read this one book. It's called The Slight Edge. It says your everyday actions will compound over time and they'll either bring you to success or failure. So I'm like, what can I do every day? I can do squats when I brush my teeth. I can do push-ups in the morning.
Right.
You know what I mean? Little things. And then what I learned is that it's not day to day. It's breath to breath. We're always just breathing. So it's positive actions with every breath you take. So that's why I really went crazy with it. You know, I was like, I'm clearing my mind because it's every breath. Like, if I'm gonna let my mind race all day and then clear it for 5 minutes while I sit on the floor and meditate, no, man. Then there's a whole day. I'm gonna focus on this all day, and now I'm just like loving life. And I literally just promote this in all my stuff because I really feel like oh man, I just feel so good all the time. I feel so happy. Whether emotion comes up or not, I'm just loving life. I'm grateful to be alive. You feel emotion, honestly, it brings me more present. It brings me more joy and happiness, whether it's heavy emotion or light emotion, because it's just so powerful and you really feel it. You're like, I'm alive right now. Like when you take a deep breath and just embrace how you feel and clear your mind and don't think about it, it's just a feeling, and it's just going to dissipate. Go for a walk, take some deep breaths. Like,
well, here's what we're going to do. Okay, Kinsman, we brought some extra energy to burn off tonight.
Yes.
We're going to go with World Peace back to the segment studio. We're going to go have some fun. We're going to get that set up. But first of all, we got to thank our sponsors.
Yes, our
speaking
sponsors,
about happiness and positivity, we do love them.
Without our sponsors, our show would not fly every single night.
Share the video, everybody. Share it in all your groups. Share it.
You got it. Share it over. Let's head over to the segment studio. But first, word for our sponsors.
All right.
And we got some prizes to give away.
Yes, we do.
Tons of prizes.
Saturday night, got a date with the woman I love. I'm gonna treat her right. She's the love of my life, that girl. She's always a step above anyone else I've ever met. I just can't get enough. The way that she shines blows my mind. She's everything I've ever dreamed of. So I'm gonna take every chance that I get just to tell her how I feel. Hey there, cowboy, what you waiting for? Take your cowgirl out on that floor, spin her around, turn her upside down till she can't take it no more. Hey cowboy, tell her she looks good, that she's the hottest girl in this world, the prettiest thing you've ever laid eyes on. Hey there, cowboy, show her all.
Our in-studio carpet provided by End of the Roll Flooring Centers, located at 1185 Riverside Drive, Timmins. For beautiful laminate, luxury, vinyl, and carpet, call Manny and his team today, 705-360-9003. And how about our beautiful in-studio centerpieces provided by Mona Goche at Creative Boutique and Supplies. Call Mona for yours, 705-372-8190. You can even email her, creativeboutiqueandsupplies@gmail.com. And how about our in-studio coffee table? You can get a beautiful one just like this at Timmins Furniture. Come home to Timmins Furniture. See it, like it, take it home today. Go see Larry and his team at 374 Algonquin Boulevard East, 705-360-1499. And if you need anything voice, well, we put our trust in Bill Stevenson from Canadian Voiceovers. Send all your scripts to voices@canadianvoiceovers.com.